So as we move on to the next topic, we are going to be talking about the one, the only DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu. I was going to talk about DJ LeMahieu regardless this live show, but we got recent update, I believe as of today, that his MRI didn't look great healing-wise, and there's going to be a slight delay to his rehab assignment. Seems like there's going to be, hopefully, a 4-day delay on his rehab assignment, which DJ has expressed extreme frustrations at the fact that he hasn't been able to come back on the field. Let's realize we haven't seen DJ at all this regular season. At all. Which is crazy to think. We're kind of just rolling and playing our games. And, yeah, we had that little bump in the road with that 3-game losing streak. But we've been rolling nonetheless. And we haven't had DJ, one of our core players on this team, or used to be core players on this team. Now we're kind of shifting towards a younger core with Volpe, Soto. But definitely a younger core. But DJ, let's talk about DJ. Again, with that delay, what I really wanted to talk about is what's going to happen with DJ, right? We've kind of teased at this before. We kind of talked about how he would play third, but we also still have John Birdie on the IL that should be returning. He's been on the 15-day IL. I'm not sure when he's going to return. But at that point, you're going to have 3 third basemen? So that doesn't seem realistic. Also, what encouraged this topic is because, Gleyber Torres hasn't been looking too great. I think I was just looking at the team's offensive stats. He's tied for leading the team in strikeouts, if I'm not mistaken, with 22 strikeouts. Let me confirm this before I wrongfully talk about Gleyber Torres. No, he's second on the team in strikeouts with 20 strikeouts. The guy that leads the team in strikeouts with 22 is Aaron Judge. It's Aaron Judge. He's also leading the team, or no, he was leading the team in walks. Soto now leads the team in walks. But yeah, leading the team in strikeouts is Aaron Judge. The guy that's not leading the team and is the least amount of strikeouts on the team is Alex Verdugo, which is very, very neat, which is awesome, I believe. Or qualifying guys, because Trent Grisham doesn't play much. I guess it's Trevino, but he also doesn't play a whole lot. But it's Verdugo. The guy that plays every day is Verdugo. But anyways, back on topic. As you guys are coming on in, what is up? Make sure to drop your thoughts and your comments down in the live chat. I'll be addressing them all throughout the show, especially at the end of the show if you have any topics we want to talk about. Right now we're talking about DJ LeMahieu and his possible return. It's been delayed, but what's going to happen when DJ returns? We're not going to have 3 third basemen with Cabrera, Birdie, and DJ. Now, the obvious, quick, immediate response would be that Cabrera will become a util guy, but Cabrera's slowly been looking better at third base. Obviously, we know what kind of defensive capabilities DJ and John Birdie could produce. Very solid ones as well, so it's not like we're missing a whole lot there. But beyond that, we also have Gleyber that's been struggling, that's why he's on the screen here. The reason why I wanted to talk about DJ even more here is because if Gleyber's struggling, he's had that high strikeout numbers. He's not having an incredible or a Gleyber-like offense start to the season. And then his defense has been looking as bad as it's ever has. And it hasn't really looked amazing in his career. Not that it needs to look amazing, but something's got to give. If you're not going to be great defensively, be great offensively. If you're not going to be great offensively, then be great defensively. And we're not seeing much of that from Gleyber. I love Gleyber, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real. So, we see highlights of Gleyber last year on the screen. I want Gleyber to return back to form. If this offense is like one thing that Aaron Boone has been saying that I couldn't agree more with is that we've been winning games the way that we have. We've been pulling out great offensive runs in games the way we have without contributions from all of our offense. Like, Soto's been Soto. Stanton's been great. Judge hasn't been producing. Gleyber hasn't been producing. We haven't had DJ in this lineup yet. So Wells, we know, could do much better offensively. So there's a lot of guys. Obviously, we're getting high contributions from Volpe and Oswaldo Cabrera, which we weren't really expecting to this degree. So that's, compensating for it. But imagine if everyone's rolling offensively. This is, ay. But with DJ's return, I'm thinking he's going to platoon with Glaber. I think we're going to have to be playing the hot hand. We have so many what's the word I'm looking for? Weapons. Some are more deadly than others, or lethal than others. But we have so many weapons that we could use. And I'm curious to know how the Yankees are going to approach it. We've seen that the Yankees, contrary to past seasons, have been having a pretty steady lineup this year. I wonder what's going to happen once we get John Birdie back, once we get DJ back. Who's going to get sent down, if that's even going to happen? How many roster spots do we have? I feel like Jahmai Jones is going to have to end up getting released or traded. Maybe they're still trying to, in the behind the scenes, trying to figure that out. It's a lot of question marks on what's going to happen. Yeah, there's a lot. Trades could happen, being sent down, releases could happen. Speaking of releases, they DFA'd Kevin Smith for I'm sorry for not remembering his name. His last name's Trammell. Was a former top prospect. We got him from the Dodgers, I believe, because the Dodgers released him. So that's another catch-up update. But with DJ, not too sure what you guys think is going to happen to him, how the Yankees are going to approach this roster crunch with guys slowly coming back. Emphasis on slowly because DJ has that delay. But if we could have DJ, that extends the lineup. I know a lot of people aren't in love with Volpe at leadoff. I like Volpe at leadoff. But if we get DJ back and he can produce at the expectation, not at peak DJ, but at the expectation we have for him at his age, DJ is going to be an on-base machine, or more or less an on-base machine with a 380 on base, hopefully 400, if that would be amazing, at leadoff. Then that extends the lineup by putting Volpe. I know they want him as long-term leadoff, but you could then put Volpe back in the lineup, maybe fifth. This lineup is going to be looking nasty if we could start figuring it out. Guys could get healthy and come back. Got to throw out there, I was just talking to my dad about Cole coming back and what that's going to look like. Oh, man, this is going to be an exciting team this year for sure. But curious to know what you guys think is going to happen to DJ when he returns. And if you liked today's episode, please make sure you subscribe down below. It'll truly mean the world. Check out what YouTube suggests will be a great video for you. And also, The Martian wants you to subscribe. Judge wants you to subscribe, so make sure you do. And until next time, peace and be blessed.